How you doing, everyone? Today we are going to look at a collaboration between Zhiyun and Cam Mackey, and this is the Molus X100 RGB. Now this review is a little bit late because Zhiyun only just sent me this light here, but I really wanted it because I really loved the way it looked. And I've seen a lot of videos and been impressed by what it is, because most of you know that I like to travel light and small and have my stuff, just most of it fit in one bag. And this light works well for me. So it's in typical Cam Mackey style, you know, that cowboy look. And yeah, it's a really nice bag. Just got a nice strap there on the top and these other straps on the bottom here. And I'll show you what these straps are for in a little while, but let's just have a look at the light first. So this light retails at about £279 for the standard kit, and the standard kit will come with most of the stuff that you'll see in here now. So you've got your battery, you've got your cables here, you've got the light, and then you've got a little carry bag up the top here and a USB-C to USB-C cable as well. We'll get those out in a second. Not too important on those. I really want to focus on the light itself. So if we take the light out, very small, absolutely fantastic. Probably the same size as a DSLR camera. And apparently this is the same as the original Molus X100, but with a few different touches in terms of accessories and bits and pieces. But yeah, absolutely lovely. You've got the brown leather look here, Cam Mackey's logo up there. And I'm not really one for branding, but this actually looks really nice. The color and everything just looks, yeah, really nice on this. On the sides here, we only have two buttons. We have the adjust button, and we have the select button, and then we've got a power button here as well. But yeah, we can see X100 Pro written on here, RGB, and you can see the LED light here, the nice little cluster and the fan around there as well. So you can see all the cooling that's going on here as well. Because 100 watts, right, it might not seem much, but you're going to see some examples soon on how this fares in daytime. So you also get this light modifier and barn doors. So these can come off magnetic, just snap together. And the way you put these on is just to line up the little three tabs here with the tabs on here. Yeah, so you just got to line this up and they go on, it goes on just like that. Very easy to come off and on. And then obviously you've got your barn doors here, which you can use to shape your light. So the battery is a proprietary battery, and you can see the USB port there, and that's where you charge it up. And if you want to test how much battery life you've got in here, you just press this button at the top and the lights show you how much. And this just snaps on very easily like that. And to take it off, you just press this button here and it comes off. You can also power this through DC and USB-C. So the USB-C power delivery, you will need a really powerful charger to do this through power delivery. But really, it should be plugged into the mains if you're going to use like a proper power delivery USB solution. But it also comes with a power brick as well, which you can use. So before we turn the light on, let me just show you a few accessories which this has as well. If you get the Pro kit, you can get the Bowens mount attachment, which will take it from the proprietary Zhiyun attachment here to a full size, so you can use anything on there. And you can also see you can use it just as a reflector as well. Then Zhiyun also have a softbox here as well, a really tiny mini softbox. And we'll just press this lever here to take the softbox off. And then to put the softbox down, we just press on these tabs here. Very easy to do. And there we go. The softbox also comes with this little bag. We can then just strap it to the bottom of this bag using these straps here. So put this on the bottom here, your first strap and your second strap, and there you go. Nice and easy. Okay, so let's get this bad boy powered up. So you press this button here and you're going to see the lights go all the way on and the screen come on. And then you just turn this knob and then it will come on. Now, the reason they do this is because you don't want this to turn on when it's in your bag. This will literally fry through your bag, and this is an amazing way to stop any accidental power-ups. So at the moment we're on RGB, we can go down to dim and we can dim it or go all the way up. Let's go back to the top. If we press adjust, we can switch to different modes, like your RGB modes, different types of lighting effects. So one of the ones I wanted to talk to you about is the effects. Now, there's quite a few effects in here. You've got fireworks, disco, police car, CCT pulse, CCT flash. So you've got loads of different stuff, welding TV. But even just ones like the police car, in UK, our police cars only have blue. So most of these other lights that you get, they always do blue and red for some reason. I don't know why they do that. But this one, you can just have it on blue. So if I go down to the bottom here by using the select, I can choose either blue, red and blue, just red, or blue. So that's fantastic that they've included things like that. And the light quality is incredible. Very nice, very clear. The clarity is absolutely lovely. And just show you here the mounting points here. We've got 2 1/4 mounting points. So yeah, absolutely wonderful. Nothing crazy. There's nothing crazy we need to talk about in here. Just the fact that it's powerful and it works in so many different conditions. So I know what you're thinking, 100 watts isn't really going to do much. Now, I think personally that you could use this as a key light, a rim light, special effects, in daytime, in low light. I reckon you can use this in any different scenario. Now, when using this in the daytime, we had the bright sun peeking through the trees here. So you can see I've got the bags and stuff in a shadowy area. Now, to highlight that, to bring more shadow in whilst keeping the brightness of the sun there as well, I just use this light here to offset that. And you can see how wonderful it works even in daytime. So yeah, you might not be able to expose any blown out windows if you're in a dark room, but to use it to bring up the surroundings around you and using this wisely, it actually does a really good job. Now let's move the X100 into a darker area. For this basic lighting test, we're also going to be using the Zhiyun M20C, which is a 20 watt little spotlight. So I have the X100 and that is facing the wall, and we are bouncing the light off of a plain white wall back onto myself, and it spills onto the back wall there. Then the M20C is placed just above my head out of sight, and that's what's lighting up the cowboy hat. This isn't a complex lighting setup, something really simple which I just use to test the lights. I'm monitoring the lighting and how it falls on myself with the Zhiyun M7 Pro. The lights can be controlled by the ZY Vega app, so you can have them in a group or you can have them separately. So the M20C and the X100 can be controlled together. You can change the tint to a more magenta or to green just to get your white balance perfectly right in camera. You can also change the temp. And you can change the brightness intensity. And remember, all special effects, lighting conditions, group or single lighting control can be done from the ZY Vega app, available for iOS and Android. The blue lighting that you saw in the back was just these really cheap little lights here, just to add a little splash of colour to this scene. The final piece I want to talk about is this Gobo projector here. Now we do have the spotlight attachment, but this Gobo projector allows you to project shapes and different types of lighting effects. These are fantastic for creating a dynamic scene or making your scene more three-dimensional to make it look alive. I do have another Gobo here from Digital Photo, which is large and heavy. So this small Gobo here is absolutely amazing. With this Bowens attachment, I can actually use the Digital Photo version on the Molus X100. And because the attachment has its own mount, that means I don't have to put any weight onto the light itself, even with heavy equipment. And I really do give this light a lot of props. I wasn't paid to make this review, I just received the light to test it out, and I really love it. So go ahead and check it out. You've probably all seen it already, but I just thought I would do my review and just tell you that, yeah, I definitely give this a thumbs up. Take care guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Later.